In Lesson 7, we're going to be designing experiments using the spinners. So the kids are going to take everything we've learned up to now, and we're going to start designing a spinner to make an experiment work. So enter the quick review section. It says here, Geraldine designed an experiment with a spinner. So there's our spinner. She designed it so that landing on A was more likely than landing on B. Well, how did she do it? She made 3 sections with A's and only 1 section with B. Sam spun the pointer and recorded the results. He did this 25 times, and here are the results. So for A, we end up with 5, 10, 15, 16 times on A, and only 9 times on B. And that's about what we would expect, considering that 3/4 of the time we should get A, compared to only 1/4 of the time we should get B. So it says color each spinner so that, down here, landing on red is more likely than landing on yellow. So the kids now have to fill in this spinner and divide up sections so that landing on red is more likely than landing on yellow. So for A, it would have to be a section with a line in here somehow, that if we made it like this, let's say, and this becomes red, and this becomes yellow, that would make landing on red, this section, more likely than landing on yellow. Color each spinner so that landing on green and landing on purple are equally likely. You might want to have a line. Oh, that's a bad line, but nonetheless, let's pretend it is halfway. So this is landing on green and landing on purple are equally likely if they're split half and half. We're going to pretend that's a good straight line. Landing on brown is impossible. Well, you could literally have this whole thing as yellow. Or you could say, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, and this is going to be red, this is going to be green, this is going to stay yellow, but nothing is brown, so it's impossible. You get the idea. It's very simple, and the kids by this time have a really good handle on what that looks like. And then in here, we're designing a spinner again, and then we're going to conduct that experiment. This is from last year's results. But by this time, they have a really good idea of what probability looks like. Not only are we going to be talking about spinners, but we're going to be talking about dice games as well, and we're going to be playing a dice game. Now, the kids have already learned a dice game called Greed, and they recognize what probability is all too well when it comes to continuing on in Greed, or do you stay with the points you have? Now, if you haven't had your son or daughter teach you Greed, you got to get on that. It's a great family game. You're going to love it.